You've probably heard the rabbits are some of the weakest animals in terms of health. They die from literally everything. There are even cases of rabbits dying of loneliness. But what about this? In the wild, a rabbit sometimes buries her babies alive under the ground. Why does she do this, and will the rabbit survive? Let's find out. The animal world is full of bad parents who throw their babies into other families, who let their babies die, who take absolutely no care of their offspring after birth, but none of them buries their babies alive in the ground. How could anyone think of such a thing? I didn't expect that from rabbits. But it's actually a little different, because rabbits do bury their babies, but they do it for protection. But how realistic is to be safe this way? Here is an example. How long can a person live without air access? On average, about 5 hours. Rabbits are likely to have even less time. And then... Okay, if all rabbits buried their cubs alive, there would be no rabbits left on the planet. Burying the offspring is only in temporary measure. The mother does cover her babies with earth, but then she easily digs them up when she returns to the nest, and no one suffers. This is not because the little rabbits can hold their breath for 24 hours, it's just that the earth the rabbit with which she covers the shelter is not lowered down very tightly. The air stays in the little air pockets, passing freely into the burrow, which means no breathing problems. Mystery solved? But then I got the questions, does the ground even help? I mean, does a rabbit put some earth on her babies and suddenly the predators magically stop noticing them? You have to agree, that doesn't sound very realistic. I thought so too, until I learned that rabbits are virtually odorless to predators. Yes, adults are easy to smell and track, but offspring hidden in burrow will stay hidden unless they are accidentally stumbled upon, or if the mother herself doesn't lead her to it. That's why she comes to the children very rarely, sometimes only once a day. She quickly feeds them and buries them again. Moreover, if one of the cubs dies, the rabbit may eat it, and not because she has a passion for meat. And that rabbit will begin to smell too much very quickly. So rabbits try to do everything they can to attract as little attention to the den with their offspring as possible. And it often works. Some foxes or bobcats do go by. Birds of prey may not notice anything either, because rabbits are very good at camouflaging their burrows. Sometimes rabbits are unlucky, though, and encounter an overly clever adversary, for example with a crow. But here, of course, anyone will lose. The intelligence of crows is basically hard to compete with. I'm not even sure that a mother would be able to drive a hungry bird away from the nest if she were around. It's a crow, and it wants to eat, and it will eat. But since even birds can easily get rabbits out of their burrows, what's the point of burying them in the first place? Besides, if a wild dog, cat or even a raccoon happens to be nearby, the ground won't help. Then why bother setting up these hiding places in the first place? Interesting continuation in the next series.